morning, fellas. I want to give you the 1,000-mile update on the 2022 FXLR-ST. It's exceeded all my expectations in quality, craftsmanship, performance, value, comfort. We put this giant, this is probably the best $286 I ever spent at a Harley dealer. This bag on the back here, you can put your glasses in here, you can put your helmet in here, you can put your jacket in there, you can put drinks in here. It fits so much stuff. Christy puts all her stuff on the left side bag. I put mine on the right, and it kind of is like a little mini Road King. You've got almost as much storage as a full dresser between this. So the way you do this is you got to put the Harley-Davidson backrest on there with the luggage rack, the black luggage rack. It's all right out of the Harley catalog. And the bags, of course, are stock on a Lowrider ST. I wanted to let you hear it eat a little bit, so I went cranking down the street. That's one of my favorite pipes to put on a Harley. It's the Thunder Header, and it doesn't sound as loud as the Thunder Header on my FXR, and I think why is because with the bags right here, I think it directs all the sound down and away from your ears. It doesn't go through these solid bags like they do through the soft bags on my turbo lowrider. I'm a performance Harley rider. By that I mean I've always driven FXRs since 1990, and then dynos. I have a turbocharged CVO dyno with about 140 rear wheel horse. I've had a lot of hot rod. I've had a Lowrider S, the spiritual predecessor of this, the Dyna Lowrider S. Same paint job, same color rims and everything, but it was on the Dyna platform. This is much better handling out of the box than the Dyna chassis. It's much stiffer. You get the upside down forks, which is about a $5,000 to $7,000 upgrade to do on a regular Dyna. You get the massive twin piston caliper front brakes, the bronze mag wheels. It comes with a really sticky, my favorite tire that they make for a Harley-Davidson. These are the Harley-Davidson Michelin Scorcher 31s. The tires are a 10. The forks are I'm not gonna say they're a 10. They're a little bit soft for my liking out of the box. I'm probably gonna go with an Olin's insert, cartridge insert on it. The fairing, guys, this is what sold me on the bike. I didn't even like the soft tail platform. When I saw the first one come out, I thought it looked like a Honda Fat Cat with the square headlight. I was like, oh my God, Harley's gonna go out of business. This is the ugliest bike I've ever seen. And I rode one, I didn't really like it. Frankly, when I sat on this one, I was a little concerned at 6'2". The pegs are in an aggressive mid-mount sport style setting. So Harley-Davidson makes this tall boy seat here. I'm 6'2". Love the seat. It gets you back in the saddle. Christy says it's plenty comfortable on the back. We went 150 miles on it yesterday. Rode all day long. Your butt doesn't get sore, and it pushes you back on the seat a little bit more. At 6'2", like I said, I wanted a little bit more leg room, and it gives you the leg room. And I also put, Harley doesn't make a highway peg for this ship, so I put these Bung Kings on here. They're good for now, but I don't like the way that the air cleaner hits your knee right here. So if I was a little shorter, that probably wouldn't be a problem. My leg would be underneath it, but it's a little difficult to get your foot comfortable. You got to kind of like cock it a little bit like this so it catches on there. So I'm going to probably put some grip tape on there, but I wish they had a highway peg kit from Harley-Davidson. These are great if you ever lay it down. These are actually engine protectors. They'll protect the side of the bike from getting destroyed. You got to have them. If you look on this side right here, they're in the perfect spot right here. I'm not getting hit by the air cleaner. It gives you another position to just relax and chill. The bars, love the bars on the Lowrider ST. Love the way the bike looks. And did I tell you the stereo is effing awesome? I absolutely love it. I don't know how they get so much sound out of these two little speakers. This thing cranks. I could be outside our shop, which has concrete walls, have this outside. I can hear it inside. It's got good, decent bass. And one of the, probably the best features of this bike that Christy and I like is the stereo and the fairing. I'm one of the dudes that when Harley-Davidson released this bike, we were in Florida en route to a client to look at some bikes, and they did the release video. I picked up the phone and called the Harley dealer. They were closed, so I called them at 9:01 a.m. the next morning and said, here's my card. I want the first Lowrider ST that comes in, because this fairing harkens back to the FXR-P or the FXR-T, which all the hardcore Harley guys know that the Harley-Davidson FXR is designed as the best performing Harley ever made, even up to this day, and I think they've surpassed it with the soft tail. The FXR frame has a lot of potential for performance. This one out of the back box is as good as any performance FXR I've ridden in the handling department, and the motor's no slouch either. This is a 117 cubic inch CVO motor. This motor right here, stock, put down 91 rear wheel horsepower on my dyno. All we do was a pipe and the tuner on it, and it already has an open air breather on there. So you already got plenty of intake air coming in. 96 rear wheel horsepower, and I forget the torque rating, but it was something obscenely stout for a factory bike. It was, I don't want to quote offhand, but it had a, with the Harleys, it's not about horsepower, but you do have almost 100 horsepower. You got a ton of torque, way more torque than you'll find on most 4-cylinder leader bikes, sport bikes. So that's what the torque is, the force that keeps you moving. Heading to the back of the bike, you got the massive Scorcher, massive for a Harley, Scorcher tire, but not too big. Look at the profiles. You wouldn't want it any bigger than that because it wouldn't turn well. It turns well. The bike wheelies well. I've done a couple things to upgrade the looks on it. I did the smoked out turn signal lens in the back here. I did the smoked out turn signal lens in the front. I bought the black brake and clutch lever for it. Of course, we got the forward controls. The stereo was a $1,000 upgrade. Best $1,000 I've ever spent on a motorcycle. Love it. And then this backpack was a huge upgrade. The bike doesn't come with pegs. I bought these from Harley-Davidson, the peg mounts, and these are the Harley-Davidson HDMC. Christy loves these because I'm an aggressive rider. If you watch our videos, you already know that. I ride it like a dirt bike, and these pegs will keep her feet from sliding, so she feels really safe on it. The bags are awesome. They're easy to detach if you want to clean the bike. Love the fender header. Everybody says it sounds real loud. I don't hear it. Doesn't sound loud to me because all the sound's going behind me. I don't really think there's much I want to change on this bike. I might upgrade to a Legend suspension kit on the forks and shock, or maybe Olin's. We are an Olin's dealer, but the Legend stuff I've used is great too. See this green cord right here? This is the only one I had. It was kind of ghetto. I probably, well, actually, I ordered a smaller, like I think it was a 2-foot or 3-foot. Kyle actually ordered a black one. This is your USB charger, which is kind of cool because most of the FXRs, all the Dynos, don't have a charging point for your phone, so you can hook your phone up. You've got GPS, you've got sound system, and it's awesome. So would I buy another lowrider ST? Absolutely right. It's Monday morning. A lot of people are depressed going to work and hate their job, and if you want to brighten your day, get on a Harley-Davidson lowrider ST with the stereo and rip the knob off the stereo, crank it up, and enjoy the ride, because immediately you go from, I was in a bad spot. We just closed our computer company. A bunch of shit happened that kind of pissed me off, and I was working around the clock, and I was in a, you ever get down, like we're just not feeling right, and I know how to get out of that feeling. You don't need to see a psychologist. You don't need alcohol. You don't need drugs. You get on your bike and you crank up the tunes and you go for a rip. Works every time for me. So yeah, if you're thinking of buying one of these, buy it, go for it. I don't know what you're riding now, but if you want a performance motorcycle that says Harley-Davidson on it, which is kind of an oxymoron because they're not really sport bikes, but this is about as sporty as you'll ever get in a Harley, and it's an absolute coupe. And it's not so fast that you'll kill yourself like a Hayabusa. Anyways, thanks for watching.